Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. When we last left off, we had a pretty challenging time. I'm going to adjust our situation there just a little bit. Another thing I am going to do, in order to get our construction skill up, let's focus on like deconstructing some of this stuff. Get ourselves a bit more in the way of resources, which should hopefully make our lives just a little bit easier. Hopefully. The idea being that, well, we need to get to level 4 in order to actually build any kind of power. And also if we have stone, we're kind of, it's a double benefit. If we have stone, then we're able to prevent our houses from burning down, which is, I don't know about you, but that seems like a pretty important goal. Let's kind of force the priorities here, because we really need this to get taken care of in a timely fashion. I mean, ideally, before winter, it would be nice if we could have a nice setup to store our food and other things of value. Going to be an all-day journey for poor Alex here, who has no recreation, well, no food right now, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Once we get our skills up, you know, things should hopefully start leveling out. I should probably also consider just practicing shooting things. Okay, we have a major break on our hands. Alright, in that case, just haul some bricks back, and then you can go to bed. Yeah, that's... Okay, slate wall. A sign like this. Or actually, no, yeah, we're gonna... Let's play with this a bit. Steel door goes there. Like a cooler to go in here. Stew keeper, huh? Alright. And, you know what, we'll have a vent. You know what, actually... the smaller the freezer... It'll be a bit of a balance, I think. Then we just turn this off in the winter. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that for now. But how cold is this tile gonna get anyway? Let's have a quick check there. It is... Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. Might not even need the heater in order to stay warm. I mean, I don't want to get cocky and assume that we won't need the heater in order to stay warm, but, you know, who can say? Out of curiosity. Now, it was a mod that lets you kind of replace stuff in place. Alright, well, that's okay. How are we doing on our endeavors anyway? We are at level 3, so we're almost there. We just have one more level to gain, and then we can actually be done with this nightmare of not having power and heat and all these other amenities that are important to maintaining life and happiness. Another thing that's probably going to be of some value to us would be to build a fire break. That's what I say. Now, I believe fire, it can jump 3 tiles, so this one tile thing isn't really going to stop anything. But I think the idea, you know, is to just try and outline what we want, and then we can go from there. I mean, if nothing else, at least having one tile of non-flammable material should slow any fires that might start down. I'm very concerned about that because we do know that raiders like to light stuff on fire. Of course, I guess I should be careful because the more stuff I build, the more... Let me get rid of these just to make sure we don't actually accidentally tear down these bushes too early. But yeah, I don't want the raids to get too big too soon, because that would be pretty bad for our long-term survival prospects. How are you doing? I mean, you're kind of okay. And also, by building these, we're increasing the beauty of the environment. I'll still never get over... Also, let's turn on automatically rebuild stuff. I'm never going to get over the fact that outdoors is just naturally ugly. Like, that's why I like whatever mod it is I normally use that makes just natural outdoor tiles. I think it's like +1. Or just 0, so it's neutral. I mean, I understand blood on the ground being ugly, but never gonna understand... yeah. Anyway, but you know, I have gone on at great length about that, so, you know, for a considerable amount of time. So I don't think you need to hear me going on and on about how I think, RimWorld... I mean, that's the lovely part about RimWorld, isn't it? Is that if you don't like something, you can just mod it. And, you know, you're... Oh, shoot. A group. Okay, it's just one person. No health expectations. They do have a hat, though. I might want that hat. Now, they're going to attack immediately, so maybe I should, stand here, so that they have to go over the, Where are you? Alright, Sadie. I wish I had finished this, because then I'd have to go over 2 layers. Where the hell did they go? Oh, there they are. Where the hell are you going? Never a classic RimWorld, like, weird pathfinding moment? Go on, just land 1 shot. Land at 0 shots. Alright, so I'm gonna run. Actually, how fast can you move compared to me? 4.6 versus 4.6, so we're equal. Which means what we could do is just run around for 100 million years until she eventually gets tired and leaves. Because if we get into range, that could cause, like, I'm just not willing to risk it, I guess. Now, if we get in range, and then it, you know, just becomes a bit of RNG on who does more damage first. Like, if I had landed that first shot, I would have felt considerably more comfortable with our general prospects. But then again, I mean, we can't... This cannot stand. Really? You couldn't even land that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, she missed. Alright. That's good. I mean, if I can get 1 more shot... It's too close. It's not going to happen. But if it could happen, you know, that we can get 1 more chance to shoot. I mean, oh geez, we're in a situation where we'll pass out before she does. So that's not even a viable... I should have just hidden my house. Okay. Okay, we landed a shot. Now this becomes possible. Because all we need to do is just continue We just need to run until we have enough distance so that we can fire another shot again. Get ready for a lot of this, by the way, until we build some defenses to help soften enemies up. Yeah, so we'll want to try to have a bit more distance on us. Actually, it might be smart to just try to cross the river. Why'd you have to path over that? Because she'll slow down a little bit in the water, which will give us another chance to shoot. I'm actually not sure if there's penalties now that I think about it for, you know, shooting at a target in the water. Might be. And there you go. And look at that, we got ourselves a reward of 1 smoke leaf joint. Go ahead and smoke that. Alex, you've earned it. Pick up. You really? I can't just tell you to haul that? Alright. Oh, it's because you're... You'll be fine. There you go. Now you're stoned. You're a little bit happier. You can go home. Life is good. Life. We are running low on food, though, so we really need to get that construction going. Okay, well, there you go. Let's see. How has... Right? Have we really actually been out for... Didn't feel like there was that big a gap between raids, but apparently, apparently there was. Alright, you're gonna be working late for a while. But that's okay. Well, I mean, maybe not, but say it's okay and I just have to deal with it. Let's focus on getting these fences built. That's the big one. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Just a few more. You know what? Cut that oak tree and then work on the wooden fence. Okay, good times, good times. Construction, it's almost there. We can start. I am almost wondering if having like a double layer of fencing be good, because wooden fencing doesn't have much health. Well, we're gonna probably replace it all with like slate or sandstone or some kind of you know, stronger material and less flammable material in the future, but that'll be a thing. Oh, and you know what? I need to get more meat. Could butcher some humans for human meat to feed to Gunner for training purposes, because again, we do want to work on our animal skill. Got to do this about like 15, 16 more times. When we wake up, let's harvest these berries. Oh geez, we never even got around to... You know what, maybe grow should be a 1 priority. Now that I think on it. We want to make sure we're prepared for the winter. We're going to need a fair amount of hay. Life is good. Not easy, but it is good. Probably. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably. Alright. Once this gets finished, I might actually start storing stuff in the barn for a bit. Which, speaking of... start filling up these barnyard spaces. There we go. Lots of room for lots of animals eventually. gonna take a while. But life, you know, it's coming together, and I am happy for it. I might want to prioritize cutting rocks, come to think of it. Just so we get all this out of the way. And also so we can continue building our stone paths. Then eventually, once we figure out all of our buildings, we're going to want to start building some protective walls. We're only going to be able to build stone or maybe steel if we bridge the river. Pretty sure you can build. Oh, it doesn't actually queue up. Well, I guess we'll want our wall here. We can wall it straight across. I mean, we could just actually wall here. Or I might be overthinking this, actually. If I can, yeah, if I can put a bridge here, make it too wide, I can put a wall here. Only wood, though. Then, pretty sure I can build wood walls on these things. Yes, okay. So yeah, then we'll be able to build a wooden wall, which, again, will help us funnel enemies into areas where we want them. Of course, what we could do is, can I build traps on bridges? Can. Oh, sandbags have changed. I think. I recall you being able to build sandbags out of stuff like this. In fact, sandbags used to be made out of steel. I know mods changed this sort of thing. It's interesting to see that the vanilla game's now doing that. Which also kind of makes it harder to get sandbags, I suppose. Oh my god, we're actually doing it. Thank god that didn't fail. It would have been very sad, but also kind of hilarious if it hadn't worked. Alright, now what I should also probably do is have a growing zone in front of, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. I don't even really need the growing zone over everything. We'll say no sowing, but we will cut everything in this area. Actually, I'm gonna just get it done now, because I would like to have power. Yeah, and you know what? We're rested enough anyway, so it's all good. Now we can finally cook meals. Oh, and we can actually make vegetarian stuff. Or carnivore stuff. Alright, that's interesting. Somewhat complex meal from meat ingredients. From a combination of meat and plants. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's say do until you have... Yeah, 10 is probably enough, because that's the max stack you can have anyway. And we can't make fine meals yet, but we'll queue it up as a possibility. Alright, good. Alright, so we're getting the basics done-ish. Can I train Gunner? I can. You know what? Handling should be a higher priority. Gotta make sure that all our animals remain appropriately trained. Are you kidding me? Another raid? She has a bite scar, so that will slow her down a little bit. Well, we are playing on Cassandra now that I think about it, so the number of raids... I guess this shouldn't be a terribly big surprise to me. Fortunate, but, you know, like... She is really good at all the things we need someone to be good at. But I still don't think we're in a position where we could actually support a prisoner. Not yet. I would like to be able to support a prisoner. But it would also undermine the, what we're going for here. Okay, we leveled up. Got a shot in. Missed at almost, but not quite point blank range. Oh yeah, we're gonna be able to easily outrun her. We're pretty young too, now that I think about it, so that should give us some advantages. Alright. Okay, so, you know, it's actually working out for us. So the strategy, of course, here is get some distance. Then we can take our time. And you know what? The less accurate we are, like the longer we can draw this out, the more shooting experience we gain. Oh, wait, you don't actually keep all the experience, only... your clothes aren't worth keeping. Alright, another victory joint. Go ahead and smoke that. Haven't had any traders show up yet. There you go, Alex. I guess we should probably also start growing drugs so that we can have a source of income. And entertainment. Not that we want to be pushing these things too soon, of course. You know, and by pushing things, I of course refer to our wealth. We don't want our wealth to get too high fast. That would be dangerous to our long-term survival. Good thing we have a nice little bridge. We'll probably want to build a bridge or two over here as well, so that we can, you know, cross without constantly getting wet. That'll cause our pawns to complain. And by pawns, I mean pawns, since we only have the one. Jolly good. Alright, life is here. And once we're finally... I actually have a lot of wood, now that I think about it, so maybe I don't need to worry too much there. We want to make sure we build while I'm thinking about it. Let's get this down. Here, I'll just stick it inside. Oh, come on. You can move the chunk. Oh, it's because of this? Are you kidding? Come on, you can move the chunk. I don't recall that being a problem in the past. Maybe I've just coincidentally never been in a situation where that's a problem. Do you actually not produce milk? Is that a change, or am I crazy? That could be crazy. It's possible. Oh yeah, let's rename the Muffalo Calf as well to... You'll be Conan 2. No, Conan's just 1. There you go. In honor of your dead father, who I killed. By accident. Trying to, you know, beat him only half to death. Not fully to death, just half. So that we could stick him in the corral. Yes. Alright, I think it's time to wrap this episode up, so until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. I'll see all you in the next video.